We are from a charity based in Broomhouse called Be Healthy Together. We do several health-related activities, including several walking groups. The members of our group walk mostly with aids, sticks or walking frames, and we just walk around the block, or rather negotiate our path through the uneven concrete jungle. And I want to point out that despite this, our fantastic members come out every week, in every weather. They cheer each other up and help if someone stumbles. They are determined and inspiring. It's a delight and privilege to walk with them. I'm Helga Rhein. My background is in health. I used to work until retirement as a GP in this area in Broomhouse. Part of our daily bread and butter was encouraging people to exercise. Move, cycle, swim, or go to the gym. But of course, the easiest and simplest, most basic form of good exercise is plain walking, especially for those who have some health problems and for older folk like us. I'm sure I don't need to spell out for you the benefits of exercise. Keeping joints and muscles mobile, preventing overweight, reducing depression. In fact, getting out and walking gives us an enormous mental health improvement, as well as fresh air and vitamin D if we're lucky. So plain walking is one of the most accessible exercises one can do. And it could mean a lot of health improvements for all people, but in particularly for people in this area, an area with one of the worst health outcomes and statistics of Edinburgh. I'm sure you are aware of it. I mean, it's an area with a high degree of cardiovascular problems, accidents, injuries, poorer health, poorer cancer survival, to name just a few. All these could be improved if people would become fitter. So sport and exercise is a real health booster. And it also becomes clear that the pavements on which we walk, we, the elderly and the disabled, are our sports gear, like a tennis racket for tennis players or a ball for footballers. But Broomhouse pavements are difficult to negotiate. Too narrow, very uneven, sloped, so people have to walk lopsided, and far too few dropped curbs, which in addition are in a poor state. They are even dangerous and intimidating. Now, we are aware that there are many pavements in Edinburgh in need of repair, but we would love for you to agree to prioritize some repairs here in Broomhouse, where exercise could make a big difference to the disadvantages of poor health. To start off with, we would propose to think about one side of the street, one walkway of one of the main roads, the Broomhouse Medway. This is Broomhouse. The red stripe there is the Broomhouse Medway. So we're just talking about one road, which would be a great start. And also the tiny space between the Broomhouse hub to the shops, which people need to walk every day. Did you know that some of us dream to be able to reach the tram stop? With a small amount of pavement investment, we could have a fair chance to reach this tram stop and extend our weekly walk and get fitter and healthier. and more people would join us also, I'm sure. Thank you very much for listening. And I forgot to press the buttons to let you see some of the pavements. Let's see whether that works. In this direction. I was told that it doesn't work. Yes, well, oh yes. Maybe more. It's difficult to see on a photo. If you ever would like to come out, these are just some examples of the pavements. Yes, is that the one with the rainbow? We are hoping. I'm sure you have seen pavements like this before. So you want to say something? That's it.
Hello, everybody. Councillors, I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous. My name is Frances Forsyth, and I live in Broomhouse Terrace. I go on a walking group on a Friday of the Easy Walkers, and I watch some of my friends trying to take up their walkers from the pavement onto the roads, and it's something awful to watch. Some of my friends have already had falls. I had a fall a couple of years back myself. I only had like cuts and grazes. I didn't have a walker. I was going up to the craft class at the hub at the time. My postman helped me to get up out the hole. And his name is James, in case you're interested. It was very nice. But the other Friday, one of my friends called Liz was trying to walk up Broomhouse Medway, and she had an awful time trying to pull a walker up the road. And she ended up going onto the road to do it, which was awful to watch. I wish you'd come out and see it for yourself. My friend here, Helena, she had right bad hands and arms the other day trying to do the same thing. And it's pitiful to watch them. And I hope to heavens, by the time I get to having a walker of my own, the pavements and roads will be a wee bit better for me and everybody else that uses the roads, like wheelchair users, mums that's got buggies, kids that walks along the road, holes in the pavements and the roads. Where do I go? You've heard it all before, probably, but I really hope you help us, because it's really awful. And I hope to heavens nobody has a real serious accident. That's all I've got to say. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much.
The main thing that gets me, I have a walker, and they are brilliant, but difficult to control. And they are heavier than you think they are. And some of the pavements, particularly where cars are parked off the pavements, and there's a slope going down to the road, the slope is so deep that when you're trying to walk with a walker, it's doing that. And you're trying to walk that way. And it's virtually impossible to keep your balance. And you're trying to keep watching where you're stepping, because there's holes, and at the same time, keep your walker straight, not bang into people, because we do. Not meaning it. But we do, and it's very, very difficult. The problem is, when they're doing the roads, when they fix a part of the road, for instance, they fix a pipe, they fix that bit, and then they leave it as a hump. They don't flatten it out, and it makes it extremely difficult. You're doing this kind of thing all the time. It's extremely difficult. It's hard work, and you're exhausted by the time you get there. I'm sorry, but it really upsets me. I just feel that they don't think, when they're doing the work, of the people that are going to come behind them. I know they're busy, and they're trying to get the job done, but they need to think somebody's going to have to walk along there with a walker, always sticks. And it's almost impossible sometimes, and it's very hard work. I'm sorry, but that's about it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.